Hi everyone. So this is Eileen Caddy's guidance for today, January the 12th. When a small child learning to walk falls down, it is not discouraged, but picks itself up and tries again and again until it has mastered the art of walking. So with the spiritual life, never at any time allow seeming defeats to discourage you from advancing along the spiritual path. If you fall, simply pick yourself up and try again. Be not content to lie there in self pity and say you cannot carry on and that life is too difficult. Your attitude must always be that of absolute inner certainty that once your feet have been set upon the spiritual path, you will reach the goal in the end, no matter what. No matter what obstacles you may meet along the way. You will find time spent alone in the silence recharges you spiritually and helps you to face whatever is ahead without flinching or faltering. That is why time spent alone with me each morning helps to fortify you for whatever the day may bring. Well, I love this one. I always say that, I know, but I do. Because it's really encouraging us to be compassionate on our spiritual path towards ourselves foremost. It's acknowledging this tendency we might have when it gets difficult to get lost in the wound or get lost in the suffering, to go into this place of collapse, and how we don't need to do that. It's understandable that we will fall down because we are like small children. There's that beautiful quote about needing to be like small children to enter the kingdom of heaven, embodying this state of innocence again, finding this state of innocence again. We're not expected to be perfect. God doesn't expect us to be perfect. We will fall down, but as long as we don't go into the story about it, as long as we don't go into the emotion about it, no harm is done. It's actually when we fall down and we start telling ourselves a negative story about it, or we start beating ourselves up or berating ourselves, that we keep ourselves stuck there. We get stuck in this kind of quagmire of, of a loop. Negative feelings beget negative beliefs, beget negative emotions, create negative hormones and stress hormones in the body that then create negative thoughts, and we get stuck in this loop. That's the science behind it. That's the kind of the neurology behind it and the nervous system wisdom behind it. And that's really, I think, what Eileen is talking about here, or what she's channeling, certainly. We have to look at our journey as something that we are doing like beginners again, like little children. They're going to be mistakes. We're not going to be perfect. But as long as we don't get stuck in the story or berate ourselves for that, as long as we can be compassionate, we'll keep moving forward because we're always going to get there. Imagine that sense of deep certainty. If you can feel that in yourself about knowing the goal is already achieved, it makes me think of Neville Goddard, the wish already fulfilled. We are already in this place of joy, unconditional love, joy for no reason, Sat Chit Ananda, pure consciousness, existence, and bliss. That's the path we're all on. We're all walking each other home and ourselves back home. And our success is guaranteed. If we knew our success was guaranteed, how much more lightly would we approach the journey? It's our reflection for today. Sending you lots of love.